Thanks for being here. It's a beautiful crowd, and we hope to share with you all today some of our learnings with respect to joint venturing. Preparing for this presentation, I couldn't help but think, CP, that I could have used some of this information before my first marriage. Finding the right partner, agreeing on objectives, exit strategies, but. We hope you'll have an enjoyable morning with us, a useful morning where we're going to talk about focus on joint venturing as a strategy for developing and expanding business operations and accessing new markets. Over the last, since 1987, there's been a 25% increase in joint venturing internationally on an annual basis. This is as a result of the increasing emphasis on globalization, on liberalization, on accessing new markets, and the realization that, particularly with respect to some of the professional services area that some of you may be involved in, and some of the energy-related area, which a number of you guys are involved in, that joint venturing is an effective market access strategy. DuPont, just as an example, DuPont has more than 125 joint ventures at the moment. Over the course of this morning, we're going to chat about some essentials of joint venturing, different forms of a joint venture, some legal aspects, why joint venture, and how you find the right partner, elements that you need to consider while negotiating, legal issues, risk factors in joint venturing, and other legal arrangements. We've kind of structured it, moved our presentation around a little bit since we submitted this, we created this slide. So we're not going to take it in the exact order of this, but we're going to cover these areas and hope to, at the end of it, get a clear understanding and have a discussion on how we can improve our joint venturing activities throughout the world. As I've been involved in trading services and promoting services trade over the last few years, one of the issues that has arisen for me is that I'm just wondering if our companies outside of certain sectors really know how to joint venture. I'm just back from a trade mission to Europe, and on other trade missions that I've gone to. Maybe the results, I was wondering that maybe the results had not been what we might have expected, partly because our companies weren't prepared for that part of the business possibility. They were prepared to sell their product. They were even prepared to promote their services and sell their services. But in terms of engaging in the beginnings of a discussion on joint venturing as a market access strategy, perhaps they weren't as strong. So we hope that today will strengthen your activities in this area as we seek to promote not only energy services exports, but exports of services in general from Trinidad and Tobago. And thanks again to Export TT for their focus on promoting the services sector. Thanks very much. I'm turning you over to Clive Pegas.